basically telling my life story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Well, I was diagnosed type 1 diabetic when I was 2. I'm 26 now, so I don't really remember what it was like to not be diabetic. So that's like pretty much the norm for me. But I mean, growing up, there wasn't like too many problems with it. But when I get into my teenage years, like it gets kind of old. So I got tired of dealing with it and things like that. And I think that is why I started like turning to harder drugs, and just to kind of get away from that. And so like early to I guess early 20s, about like 24-ish, I was pretty heavily into methamphetamines, and that took a pretty like big toll on my music career, because music is something that I've always loved, and done since I was about 8, but that kind of took a place on the back burner when all that was going on. And then I guess it's been about like 3 years since I got off of meth, and my music career just like kind of started doing really well after that. And let's see, I don't know. Music and like good people is what was kind of my saving grace from all that. And then I don't know. I feel like another big reason for kind of going where I went was like identity issues. Living in West Texas and being a little bit of a weirdo is not like the easiest thing to do, and especially as a queer individual, and especially as a queer individual who's not either gay or straight, but just a whole lot of craziness for West Texans to wrap their head around, or a lot of West Texans, not all of them. But I don't know, since then I've just kind of embraced it all, and through one of the awesome communities that we have here, just been able to embrace it and just kind of say, like, screw it, this is me. I used to think being kind and accepting meant having to like just help anybody and everybody every single time, but then quickly learned that sometimes people will take you down pretty hard, and keep taking advantage of that. So I guess I've learned how to be a kind, loving person, but also to keep my guard up as well and make sure that I'm doing okay, because a good friend of mine told me, if you're not looking out for number one, then you're not going to be worth a shit to number two. So if you want to help anybody, you got to make sure that you're okay. And I feel like that's something that I'm constantly learning, but it was a big lesson